Okay, so we're standing with those feet hip distance apart, nice and tall, head lifting with the hot air balloon. Drop one ear to the shoulder, circle, semicircle, chin to chest, ear to the other side. I'll be up and down, just letting a few extra people in. So you're going to come back to the center. Lift that head to the ceiling, shoulders to ears, and then pull the shoulders down, fingers towards the floor, get the shoulder blades moving. Nice and tall, hot air balloon, lifting your head to the ceiling. Think about your tailbone tucking in underneath, so you're starting to activate those lower tummy muscles. And think about the breath filling up the ribs, the lateral ribs, the side ribs opening out. And stop. You want to move into circles now. So right round. Nothing else moving, only the shoulders. Really thinking of your breath, filling up the lower ribs, expanding into this area when you're inhaling. We're just mobilizing out the shoulder blade area. Change your direction, reverse those circles. You're moving back or whatever way you started. Or if you go in the opposite direction, we're just circling around, opening the chest and the upper back area. Little chin tuck, but you have a nice long neck. And take those hands up overhead, touch palms together, reach out wide, nice straight arms. Tailbone tucked in underneath, so you're flattening that lower back. You're not letting the bum sway, activating the lower tummy. Big, wide, active arms, keeping them nice and straight. Reaching as far as you can, as wide as you can. This time, lock the hands together. Inhale, fill up the ribs and stretch it out. Take a deep breath in and take it back through over the other side. Push those hips away from the hands. Breath in, up and over. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, taking it through, reach one more each side. Don't move those feet and your chest is straight ahead. Breath in, take it up, stretch to the ceiling and reach wide the hands. Drop those shoulders down from your ears. We're coming into a roll down. Breath in. And exhale it to the chest. Curl your spine forwards, draw in that lower tummy. Keep the legs as straight as we can. And the fingers are coming towards the floor or your shins. Release the weight of your head off your neck. And a nod up and down. And side to side of the head. Stopping in the center, breathing in. And let's roll back up. So tuck your tailbone, draw in the lower tummy, and stack your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head lift, shoulders are down and away. Go down again, breathing in, fill up those lower ribs, and on your exhale, you're starting to roll down, chin to chest. Curl your spine towards the floor. Release the weight of your arms, release the weight of your head. Bend your elbows, hold on to the opposite side. You're going to do a little swing side to side. So the feet, the hips are not moving. You're getting a side body stretch. Keep your bum still in the center. Release the hands towards the floor. Big deep breath in. And take it up. Tuck the tailbone, roll in the lower tummy. Start to stack that spine. Head lift. Release those shoulders. Down and away. I'm going to take your circle if you have one. I have a few late or issues getting people in here. So take your circle if you have one. If you don't have one, what you'll do is you'll touch your hands together, interlace your fingers, and then turn them away. You go into this position if you don't have a circle, but we're going to stand up. Are you in, Rebecca, now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. So we're standing at the front of the mat with the circle. Straight arms. If you don't have the circle, your palms are away. And bring that circle up overhead, arch and back. We are stretching the lower back now. Come back to the center and you're going on down into a curl down. Keep those legs straight, circle to the floor, release the head. Coming up. Roll in the tummy, hands overhead, and give your lower back a little further stretch. Back into the center, chin to the chest, and roll it down. Head release. Roll in the tummy, build up the spine, stop at shoulder level with that circle. Weight into your left foot, and you're going to take your right foot to the back of the mat. Into a high lunge. The back leg is straight, the heel is off the floor. And turn on your exhale. Eyes to the middle of the hands, back to the middle. Rotate to the opposite side. Keep that back leg straight. Back to the center and try to time your movement, your exhale, and the movement. Draw those shoulders down away from the ears. Back we come to the center. Reach up. Keep your eyes forward. Only the circle is going up. And you're going to try to coordinate, straightening that front leg with the circle coming down. So we're lunging with the circle overhead, straighten when the circle is at eye level. Draw in your tummy to keep that lower back from overarching. Exhale with the movement. Sink into that front knee, hands overhead. Back leg straight. Okay, we're going to stop as we are. So the front leg is bent, hands overhead, and you're going to lower the back knee to a hover and back up, straighten out, and hands in front. So the exercise is lower the knee to hover and float up. Time it with your breath, exhale to drop. Back we come to the center. We're going to step forward so that back leg, so it should be a quiet landing, nice and controlled. We're back upright. I'm going to take the weight over onto your right leg now. Left knee high and smoothly step that leg back. Back leg straight, heel off the floor, you're in a high lunge. And turn the circle on your exhale. Trying to keep those hips facing forwards as the spine is rotating. Shoulders down away from the ears. Stop in the center. So hands up overhead. Arch. Eyes stay forward. You're just giving yourself a little stretch before we start into straighten with the hands up. Drop into the front knee. Keep that front back leg straight, hips pointing forwards. So we're getting a good stretch across your hip flexors in the back leg. Stop. We're going to drop the back knee towards the floor into hover, reach up. We're trying to make the biggest movement on your exhale. So the biggest movement is the drop. Stop. Our nice smooth step forwards, controlled landing. Take that circle up overhead and now just come into a side flex over, pushing the hips out. Back we come on the opposite side. Up and out. Up we come, back out. And circle down. Going to come into a wide leg, so open up your leg, big side step. If you put your hands out, your feet are roughly below your wrists. We're going to roll down into a flat back from this position. So those shoulders are down from your ears. Inhale and exhale, chin to chest. Start to curl over, but you're going to stop at a flat back. So that's when your back is like a tabletop. And your hands, if they're coming towards the mat, either up on fingertips or palms. And if you're very comfortable on your palms, start to take them back a little bit. So we're bringing in a groin stretch. Bend your right knee and bring your right shoulder down towards it, keeping the back flat. Up we come and across. A little bit more leg work than we were doing last week. Exhale into the stretch on each side, and we're trying to keep the heels down. Two more each side, drawing that tummy to keep the back flat. Back up we come, pop your hands behind your lower back so they're just on top of each other on your lower back pelvis area. And drop the head now that you're releasing into that stretch a little bit more. You can let your heels go further or wider than your toes. Sometimes that can help to drop a little further. Release that head. And come back up. Tuck the tailbone, draw in the lower tummy. Build up the spine, head lifting, And you can walk those feet back in, get yourself your block or a cushion. We're going to sit down. Take your circle. So whatever is best on those hips. Might be flat feet at hip distance apart, or wide knees. And you need as much height under your bum to allow you a flat back that you're not rounding. So you might need an extra few cushions. Up we come with our circle. Straight elbows, open fingers, breathing in. And on your exhale, squeeze those palms towards each other, lift that circle overhead. Breath in and twist from the chest, don't let your bum shift. Keep the pressure, pushing the hands towards each other, back to the center and out. In we come, shoulders down and twist. And back. Out you go. Leading from the chest. Keep the chin tucked that your neck isn't straining. Push the hands towards each other. Stop. Bring them down. The hands are still pushing towards. You're trying to make an oval out of the circle. Release. Let the shoulders go. And let's change your hand position that your knuckles are now on the inside. So you're going to push outwards. So before you start, make sure those shoulders are not like this. They're down and away. Breath in. And on your exhale, push out and lift. Breathe in and rotate. Come back. So chin tuck. That's not where the movement is at your neck. The movement is in your chest, your lower middle back. Back we come. Push those knuckles out. Keep the arms straight. Middle and out. Center. Through. Draw in that tummy to keep you long. Twist. Back. Rotate out. One more. Keep the hands in the air. Inhale and side flex it over to the right. Keep your bum solid. Chin tucked that your head's in the middle, through the center and out. In and out. Up we go. Center. Reach. Push the knuckles out. And down. Take away your circle. Give the shoulders the last stretch before we get down onto the mat. So pop your palms flat on your mat in front. My angle is a little bit different today, so you can't actually see my hands, but I'm just walking them out in front. Eyes are following your fingertips. And then release your head and your eyes towards the floor. We're going to slide those hands back, draw in your lower tummy, build up that spine, head is lifting, shoulders are releasing down and away, and you're ready to get onto your mats now. So get your ball, if we have a ball. If you don't have a ball, just stay flat on the mat and do it all from the mat. So we want to put the ball under the pelvis. So just at the junction of the lower back and your bum, in the center, release your weight down, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to come up into ab prep. Inhale. Exhale, chin tuck, hands hover, roll it off. Reach those fingers towards your floor or towards your toes. Breath in. And exhale, up, down with those hands nice and straight. If you want to challenge yourself or make this a little harder, if you have some small hand weights at home, you could be holding them while you're doing up down. Breath in. Exhale, turn those palms to the ceiling. Keep that movement going. Try to keep your eye level to the middle of your side. That chin tucked so you're protecting your neck. If you're feeling any discomfort, you can support the back of the neck and just hold the crunch. Turn the palms down on your exhale. Breath in and turn up. Taking the upper back away from the mat, palms down. Turn those palms. And flatten palms to the floor. Stop the palm movement, breath in and roll back down. Head is touching, release those hands by your side, have a little look over each shoulder. And we're coming into tabletop, breath in. And exhale, so tuck the tailbone as if you're rolling back into imprint on your ball, or if you're on the mat, you're just going into imprint, one leg up and the other. We're just going to hold our tabletop to start off with. So every exhale, reinforce that tummy tightness, draw down towards your spine. Feel the abs starting to work. On your next exhale, start into your toe taps. All movement is from the hip. There's no flick at the knee. Reinforce that tummy tightness on every exhale and tap in your own time. As slow or as fast as you want. You can pick up the pace, but only make sure that you're staying steady in your core when you're increasing pace. Only the toe is lightly tapping, the foot isn't landing. Those hands are light by your side. You're not holding on for balance. All the balance is from your tummy. Let's stop and hold our tabletop again. Take your right hand up and over, straight arm widening out, semicircle. Take that by your side and swap to the other. You're hovering the hand. It's not on the floor when you're doing semicircle. Hover. Re-exhale, reinforce that tummy tightness and keep those legs still. Reach, semicircle. Steady legs. I think it's good to pick a little spot on your ceiling. Concentrate. Nice long necks. And stop. This time we're not toe tapping. Straight leg into hover. So pull those toes towards you. Straighten. One leg moves, the other is totally still. And when they meet, you push out the other side. Exhale to push out, inhale it back. Toe pull to you with a dead straight leg before it returns. When the foot is in tabletop, it's relaxed. It's only when it's out totally straight, give a toe pull. Back we come, toe taps. Faster, everybody pick up your pace. Almost like a little bounce at the bottom, back up. Don't hold on to those hands, no tension in the shoulders or the neck. Back we come and stop. Now, take your right hand up and see, can you do a little swap of the hands? Smooth, keep the legs steady. Roll down that tummy to keep you steady. Now, stop with, I'm going to start with the left hand in the air, and you're going to do 5 reps of straightening the opposite leg, extending, and extending that hand back to hover overhead. Try not to hold on with the opposite hand. The ball is making you wobble, but the tummy is supporting you. Back we come, and from here, smoothly swap over and reach opposite side. One might be wobblier than the other. And swap straight into it on the other side. Swap it over. Exhale and reach. One more each side, one more set. And swap. Draw back that tummy, last reach and stretch. Back we come to our tabletop. Okay, we're going to straighten out your right leg towards the ceiling. Keep that left thigh steady. Toe pull to you, so you're trying to straighten as much as possible. And swap that straightening. So the 2 thighs stay parallel. You're stretching one side and the other, pulling the toes towards you. Now this time when the right one is straight, just hold that position, and we're going to try to go into a leg hover with a straight leg from the top and up. Draw back that tummy. Keep the legs straight and active. One more. Up we come and swap the straight leg. Toe pull to you and drop. Into a hover, so the heel is just off the floor. It stays straight throughout. Every exhale, draw back that tummy and drop the leg. Up we come, release. I think we'll do one more set of toe taps before we come off the ball. So tummy tight and tap. And hold your tabletop and drop it down. Lift up, take out your ball if you're on it. Now, change in position onto your side. Take your ball within reach, because we're going to use it halfway through the change that we need it. Now, side lying, underneath shoulder tucked down away from the ear, knees bent. Heels in line with your bum behind. If you're going to peek down, you can just see your heels. Keep this pelvis facing forwards, staying facing forwards. Chin tucked with your nice long neck behind. Palms touching, spinal rotation. Lift, sink, rotate over, follow that hand. Keep those hips pulled forwards Inhale, let it go. On your exhale, can you go further? Can you get those two hands to the floor, but keep the hips forwards? Back we come, over the top, touch, lift, sink, rotate. Inhale, and on your second exhale, you're really pushing into it and pushing those hips all the way forwards. Float over the top, touch, float. Sink the shoulder into the joint. Take the hand over, keep the hips forwards. Exhale again, reach. Over the top, touch. Last time, sink that hand down. And on your second exhale, really reach out and make sure those hips are pointing forwards. Over the top, we're coming back down. We're going to pop the ball between your ankles. Make sure every time you come back down onto that under shoulder that it's away from your ear, that you're not squashing up. We're going to start off from where we are. We're doing our clam with the ball between the ankles. Inhale, tummy tight and up and down. Draw back the tummy so the trunk is facing forward, so everything in line with your spine, staying forwards. We're just externally rotating that hip and reaching out of the fingers. Fill up those lower ribs with air. Up onto the shelf, knees together. Chin tuck and open. Try to keep the feet steady. It's more challenging with the ball. You want to rock about. Keep going. Feel that bum coming to life. Now stay open, tummy draw right back into the spine. Reach those fingers to the ceiling. Don't lean back though, your body is facing forwards. Open that knee wider. Squeeze your heels together. Open up and down. Open. Squeeze the heels. Open that top knee. Chin tuck, don't strain your neck. Open, squeeze the heels. Open the knees and down. One last time. Up. Reach the fingers to the ceiling. Squeeze those heels into the ball and open. Close. Feet down. And straighten. Lift the top knee. Take it forwards. Drop it. When your knee is about in line with your belly button, straighten that underneath leg totally straight. Keep the top leg or top hand in the air. And now the underneath leg is staying straight and kicking up. Back into a little hover, not touching the floor, kick. Every exhale, little quick kick, tummy tight, reach those fingers. The top leg is just heavy. Fill up those lungs. Every exhale, draw back the tummy. Fingers to the ceiling. Now, keep the leg in a hover position. We're going into our circles. Stop. Let's reverse the circle. Stop. So you're doing 3 forwards. And 3 reverse. 3 forwards. Last time for the 3 to reverse. Stop, lower, hands together. And let's really reach out into spinal rotation now. Turn the eyes, follow those fingers. Keep that top leg stuck to the floor at your foundation. Reach out and really open across the back out to the fingers. Back we come to the center. One more. Look at those fingers. And back. Straighten the two legs out. Hand along your side. Lift your top leg to hip height. Draw in your chin, draw back that tummy, and take that other leg up the side. Nothing else is moving and you're really steady. Those toes are pointing. Drop the bottom one and bring it up to meet. All of the balance is from your tummy. Now stick them together and drop them together and lift them together. And down. And roll it over. Turn yourself to the other side. So we're starting off with the bent knees. Hands to touch. Inhale and exhale that hand up. Sink the shoulder. Rotate. Look at those fingers. Hips forwards. Breath in and open further. Inhale. Back you come. Touch. Reach. Shoulders sink. Rotate. Breath in and open further. Hips forwards. Over the top. Touch. Float. Sink that shoulder and open. Breath in and open further. Inhale. Take it back. Last time. Up. Sink. Rotate it over. Breathe in and open further. Over the top. Touch those palms together. Have we got our ball in your hand? It's to go between the ankles again. Working that top hip. Top fingers to the ceiling. Open and down. Quite a quick repetition. Draw back the tummy. Feel when you draw back your tummy that underneath side is really light on the mat. You're not collapsing into the mat, it's lifting you up. It's joining your rib cage towards the pelvis. Keep the top shoulder down in your ear or away from your ear. Onto the shelf. We're closing and opening. So we're taking the arm into it. Feel burn on that top hip. Keep those feet as steady as we can. Stay open wide and chest forwards. Draw back the tummy, squeeze the heels, open the knee. Squeeze and widen and smile. And drop and up we come. Exhale to squeeze the heels, open the top knee, draw back the tummy. Release. One more. Hold, drop, take those feet down, slip out the bowl. Top leg up, forwards, release. So we're giving the top glutes a really nice stretch, but straighten the underneath leg and do some groin work. Fingers to the ceiling. Toes pointed, lift, hover. Draw back that tummy. Little kick up and down. Not touching the mat, you're keeping it in a hover. Reach those fingers to the ceiling, shoulder down from the ear. Stop, let the hover into your 3 circles forwards. 3 circles back. Keep that leg straight, the movements at the hip and the groin area, not your knee or ankle. Toe pointed, really straight active leg. Forwards for 3. Back for 3. Hold and release it off. Release the top leg on top. Hand along your side. Draw back the tummy and lift the top leg to hip height. Chin tuck, you have that long neck and touch. Underneath leg to meet. Stick, they're staying, and drop. Up we come together and down, drawing that tummy. Exhale to lift. And release off, relax. We're going to give the hamstrings a good stretch before we go into our bridge variations. So take your circle and open up these hips. This leg, the bottom leg, your left leg, toes to the ceiling. And take that leg across the body and smile. This is where everybody loves. Makes it easier if you smile. Take it out and away. Open up the hip. Bottom toes to the ceiling. Keeping the pelvis as much to the floor as you can. Back we come. Take that other leg in the side. Straighten it off. Relax those calves on either side. So this area, the back of your knee, between your knee and your ankle, soften and let the foot pull towards you. Now slip out that right leg. We're going to do some hovers and up. Like we were doing on our ball, quicker movement. Roll back the tummy and release all the way to the floor. And take that left leg across. Out we go and stretch. Keep this hip on the floor, those tip toes of the bottom leg are up to the ceiling. Back we come. Right leg joins in the circle, left leg slip out and hover. Quick little repetitions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 feet are in, and now let 2 feet out and down. Keep the circle in your hands. Land the feet quite close to your bum. Feet are hip distance apart, so there's a space between the knees. We're starting our bridges with the circle in the air. Inhale, exhale to tuck, and roll off. Roll back down gradually like a wave. Tuck the tailbone, curl away. Keep the fingers to the ceiling. Roll it back down. Eyes to the center of that circle. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Now stay up in your bridge and onto the tiptoes and flatten. So we're doing a calf raise, squeeze the bum. Don't let the knees widen out. Knees stay hip distance apart. Stay up there on the tiptoes and reach that circle up. Take it all the way down to meet your thighs. Squeeze the bum to stay up high. Stop at shoulder level with the circle. We're going flat foot and then lift your toes off. So all your weight's in the heels. Tiptoes, heels. Don't let the knees go wide. Shoulders down from those ears, fingers to the ceiling. Stop, flat foot, keep the bum up. Let's see, do we straighten out the right and down. Left, down, keep that bum high. Don't let the bum drop, ladies. And stop. Roll back down. And release your lower back. Let that circle go. Take your hands around. 2 knees. Curl into a nice little ball. And side to side. Gently rock out. Gonna take your hands to either the outside of your ankles, or if we can reach, take the grip from your little toe side of your foot across the toe, across the sole of your foot. Widen out the knees so that the knees are coming towards your armpit area, trying to keep that tailbone towards the floor. If you can't get near those feet, hold the back of your thighs and try to draw the knees towards your armpit. Try to keep that tailbone towards the floor, and let's have a little rock out side to side. Don't lose control, don't fall off to the side, but do have a good rock out. So you're using your core to take you back in. Drop the feet onto the floor, keep the feet wide, hands on the mat beside you, and let the knees rock out side to side, trying to keep your upper body on the mat. We've got wide feet or wide hips at the minute. We're just going to change the position of the feet. So now we want to take those feet into the middle to meet. They're together on the mat, knees together. 2 knees are dropping to the left, and this time we are letting the back of the pelvis lift, and you're looking at those right fingers. Back in and out. In we come, out. And last time. Pop the hands in the air, breath in, chin tuck, curl it up with the straight legs, and down. Up we go, and down. If you need your elbows, go for it. If you need your elbow to help you up, you're just reaching out of your fingers. You're not doing a big momentum pull. Reach up, sit tall, draw in that tummy, go further, and up. Draw in the tummy, let yourself go further, and up. Now can we hold? What can we hold? Can we hold drop the hands to the shins, draw in the tummy, chest is towards your toes. Can you reach those toes? Nice and tall, hands up, roll down. And now we're going to change position on to your hands and knees. So the hands are directly below the shoulders, knees below the hips, flat of the foot, front of the foot is flat, and you're going to cat. Release the head to the mat, tuck your tailbone and your big arch, and flatten it. So you're stopping at flat back, you're not dipping into a cow or an opposite stretch. Come back, flat back. Inhale. And exhale down. Back we come. Flat. Exhale to tuck. Flat back. Eyes over the right shoulder. Stick out that right hip and look down the side. Back into the middle. Opposite. So our side body stretching, look over the right shoulder to the right hip, left shoulder, left hip. Okay, in your next round to look over the right shoulder, travel on through into cat. Now come out of your cat by looking over your left shoulder to the left hip and center. Look over the left side. Stick out that left hip and then push up into your cat and take it out. Arching up. Now stay up there in your cat and draw in your tummy to roll yourself back into a shell stretch. Tummy tight to lift off, into cat. Head is loose and released, back onto your heels. And up. Take it back. Up we come. Come out of your cat. Flat back, eyes forwards. We're going into toes tuck and hover the knees off. Draw in that tummy. Come back down. Release the foot. I'm just going to go through that slowly. So we have made all this room between the shoulder blades, and this is where that lift is. So like when we started our cat, we lift up into cat. So when the toes tuck, we are lifted into that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, tummy tight, and lift. Hold. So it's only a little space under your knees. And let it go. Eyes stay forwards throughout. Inhale. Exhale to draw that tummy back and hover. And can we toe tap up here? So keep the knees steady, eyes forwards, and challenge yourself with a little toe tap. Keep those arms straight. Try to keep the bum steady. Hover and down. Release the feet. Take yourself back. If you have a circle, grab it. If it's too much for your feet to be back on in this position, you can pop a blanket or a cushion in under the front of your legs or across your calves so that the knees aren't under such pressure to come down. So you may feel better if you're up like this, with something under the calves. Pop out your circle at shoulder level. Those knees are hip distance apart. You are raising up with the hot air balloon. From the top of your head, up you go. Squeeze the bum and down. So the upper body is coming in a straight line. Draw in that tummy to keep it straight. Reach those fingers to the ceiling. Last bit, you need that little squeeze of the bum to take the hips all the way forwards. Okay, we're gonna change your foot position, so you're going up onto the toes now. Curl your toe in under. And your weight is dropping back. It's not nice for most people at all, so try to bear with it, that you're letting your weight drop into those feet. You're giving the toes a really nice stretch. Lift your circle. Chin tuck, draw back the tummy and reach. Circle to the ceiling, squeeze your bum. Draw back the tummy. Let's do 2 more. Reach and squeeze the bum and down. Now, take the feet out, take that wide leg, so open your knees wide, let your bum drop. Reach out your 2 hands and release your head. Release your chest between the knees. Now let's walk these hands off the right hand side. So the hands are on the right side of the mat, and you're going to take your left hand on top of the right and then release down. So you're getting a bigger stretch down your left side. Leave that pelvis and your bum heavy, dropping towards your heels. Walk back through. So now when you're out on the left side, your right hand is stacked and release. So the right palm is in the back of the left hand, those arms stay straight. Release your body weight down into the hips. Soften down with every exhale that you're dropping into that stretch a little more. Come back into the middle and just release for the last time. And that is us. So we'll come up from there.